Have you ever heard of Lisabi Agbongbo Akala, the traditional hero of the Egba people, who are the native occupiers of Abeokuta today in Nigeria? Lisabi's story is attributed to the unity of the Egba people, a theory that has led the people of Egba to regard themselves as the children of Lisabi. This is mysterious and wild, and in today's episode, we will be talking about the story of Lisabi, one of the great warriors of the Egba land. Lisabi was born in the ancient town of Igbehin, one of the early Egba settlements. He grew in a period when the Egba people were under the control of the Oyo Empire, which wielded great power across the region. According to legends, during this time of turmoil, the people of Egba were heavily taxed and forced to provide tribute to Oyo rulers. They were also invaded by the Oyo army, with several villagers kidnapped and sold into Atlantic slavery. But as the oppression grew, so did discontent among the Egba people. Lisabi was a famous farmer who was not only respected for his profession, but also for being a member of the Egba secret society, the Ogboni. This organization held significant influence in Yoruba land, and for this reason, Lisabi was able to use his position within the society to mobilize his people. He was strategic, intelligent, and passionate about liberating his people from Oyo domination. Since Lisabi knew that an open rebellion against the powerful Oyo cavalry would be disastrous, he carefully recruited and trained an army composed mainly of farmers like himself. And with this army, he ambushed small Oyo detachments and gradually weakened their hold over Egba land. One of Lisabi's key strategies was to infiltrate the Oyo tax collecting operations. He had cleverly positioned his men within this system that when the moment was right, he easily launched a coordinated revolt, leading to the assassination of Oyo officials and the collapse of their control over Egba territories. This single feat helped the people of Egba gain their long-desired independence from the Oyo Empire, eventually becoming Orile Egba. However, while the victory was swift, Lisabi knew Oyole would launch a reprisal attack, so he made plans to keep the fight out of the villages by ambushing the now weakened Oyo Empire army. As expected, the Alaafin of Oyo launched a reprisal attack, but Lisabi led the Egba warriors and won. Lisabi's victory marked a turning point in the history of Egba land. The success of the rebellion not only freed the Egba from Oyo rule, but also allowed them to migrate southward to establish the city of Abeokuta, which became a stronghold for the GBA people. Lisabi's heroism is immortalized in Egba culture and history. He is remembered as the champion of Egba independence, and his legacy is celebrated annually in the Lisabi festival in Abeokuta. But here's the twist. Over time, speculations grew that Lisabi used the Ogboni group to oppress the Egba, and it continued until he was finally chased away into Lisabi forest by the Egba people. Following his disappearance, some claim that he killed himself, while others argue that he could have survived and migrated to another land. Another theory also claimed that Lisabi was thrown into a pit dug by the Egba people, while some say that he was alive in the Lisabi forest, where he lived until his death. What do you think happened to Lisabi in the end? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. If you enjoyed this story and would love to see more mysterious stories, then make sure to like this video and subscribe